Close your eyes and allow your body to settle into whatever position feels most natural and supportive right now. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, notice how the surface beneath you holds you completely. Another breath in, and a longer, slower exhale. Feel the weight of your body releasing downward with each breath. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. As the breath continues its natural rhythm, you may begin to notice a gentle settling in the mind as well. External sounds and sensations remain present, yet they seem to move into the background, creating more space for your own inner experience. And then the thought occurs that this new way of being unfolds perfectly in its own natural timing. Picture clearly in your mind's eye the version of you who has already completed a successful first year in network marketing. See yourself standing taller, moving with quiet confidence. Notice the expression on your face, calm, open, genuinely interested in the people around you. Hear the tone of your voice as you speak with others, warm, steady, free of any need to convince. Feel the ease in your body when you think about reaching out, connecting, and offering value. It all becomes obvious that every challenge already carries within it the exact resources needed. And then notice how naturally the mind aligns with the outcomes most deeply desired. Experience yourself moving through a typical day in that first year. You wake with a clear sense of purpose, not driven by pressure, but drawn forward by the vision of the life and business you are building. You see yourself preparing for conversations, not with scripts or pressure, but with genuine curiosity and a desire to understand what matters most to the person in front of you. Feel the difference in your body when you approach each interaction as an opportunity to serve rather than a test you must pass. The idea presents itself that true confidence flows effortlessly from the core. A clear insight surfaces that peace and power remain always available right here. Imagine a moment when someone responds with hesitation or a polite no. In the past, that moment might have carried a sting. Now, notice how differently it lands. You feel a quiet steadiness. You recognize that their response is simply information, not a reflection of your worth or the value of what you offer. You thank them sincerely, wish them well, and move forward with the same open presence. And then the understanding settles that everything required for mastery already exists within. Awareness expands, recognizing attention as the most powerful tool at command. See yourself later that same day, reflecting on the conversations you had. Instead of replaying the ones that didn't move forward, you naturally focus on what you learned and how you showed up. Feel the growing sense of self-trust this creates. Your inner dialogue becomes cleaner, more supportive. You hear yourself thinking thoughts that reinforce your capability and your commitment to consistent, value-driven action. It becomes evident that the next version of self steps forward naturally. And then sense how deeply aligned actions now feel with highest values. Experience yourself in a conversation that flows beautifully. You listen more than you speak. You ask thoughtful questions that help the other person clarify what they truly want for their future. You share a simple story or perspective only when it genuinely serves them. Feel the natural warmth that arises when you are fully present and unattached to the outcome. This is what building a network feels like from the inside. Connection first, results following naturally. The awareness grows stronger that the inner voice speaks only truth and empowerment. Knowing arises that resilience stands as the default response to any situation. Now allow the scene to expand. See yourself 3 months into your first year. Your calendar has a steady rhythm of conversations, follow-ups, and team meetings. You notice how much more natural everything feels compared to the beginning. The early uncertainty has been replaced by quiet competence. You see yourself training someone newer than you, and as you do, you realize you are teaching what you have already embodied. The duplication process has already begun. And then clarity emerges, that leadership begins with humble service to the heart. Picture yourself at the 6-month mark. Your team is growing, not because you pushed harder, but because you became someone others wanted to follow. You see the faces of the people you have helped take their first steps. You feel the satisfaction of watching them gain confidence and begin helping others in turn. This is the hierarchical nature of the business revealing itself. Your personal transformation creates space for others to transform. Experience yourself at the end of the first year. You are looking back over the 12 months with a deep sense of pride, not just in the numbers or rank you achieved, but in who you have become. You see the systems you have put in place, the leaders you have developed, and the freedom that is beginning to emerge in your life. You feel the solid foundation beneath you and the clear path ahead. And then the thought occurs that this new way of being unfolds perfectly in its own natural timing. Take a moment to let all of these images and feelings settle into your body and mind. Notice how natural it feels to carry this version of yourself forward into your daily life. The skills, the mindset, the leadership, they are not something you have to force. They are simply the natural expression of who you are becoming. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. Whenever you are ready, you can begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment, knowing that everything you experienced here remains available to you. You carry it with you now, in your body, in your thoughts, and in the way you show up for others.